Ethan Van Sciver, a legendary comic artist, was blacklisted from the industry. He has been known to be an advocate for free speech and an opponent of cancel culture. Recently, though, the court ring levied some very heavy accusations against Ethan. Now we get to watch the two engage in mortal combat. First, while the two may be hostile to each other nowadays, was it always that way? Once upon a time, Jeremy the Quartering went to a convention where he was beaten up by a transgender. Look at how Ethan responded.
Jeremy's asked me to set up. Jeremy wants to sue this guy. I don't blame him. Jeremy's going to try to get him arrested. Jeremy's going to try to send this guy to jail. He lives in Connecticut. This guy, Jeremy, lives in Wisconsin. But he's going to see to it that that happens. In the meantime, he'd also like to sue him. I would like to see Jeremy sue this dude into oblivion. I want this guy's grandchildren, should he have grandchildren, I want this guy's future generations to feel the consequences of this kind of unacceptable social belligerence. I want this guy to feel the pain of that in jail and financially. So let's get Jeremy the resources to make that possible. Jeremy cannot afford to sue this. He's just a YouTuber, like we do okay. But listen, he doesn't have the money to hire a lawyer. So I have created this GoFundMe. I'm asking for $10,000 for Jeremy, possibly more if we can get it. I have no idea. $10,000 is just a guess. I hired a lawyer a few times. I put him on like a $7,000 retainer. That was not quite enough to get the job done that I needed done. So I'm guessing Jeremy is going to need something like this. Share the link to this GoFundMe and donate what you can. If it's just $5, great. If you can donate more, even better. Do what you can to help Jeremy. Let's raise enough money so that Jeremy can hire a lawyer to actually make a stand in this case, make a firm stand against these people, and make a difference. I know we can do it. That's the kind of community this is. That's what the Fandom Menace is. That's what my friends do, and you guys are all my friends. So thank you very much.
Now years later, and Jeremy doesn't have such nice things to say. Let's take a look at what he told Melanie Mack about Ethan and Shane Davis.
What Matters says, hi, Jeremy, excellent show. I wanted to ask, will you retract your statements on Ethan Van Sciver and Shane Davies calling them cancel pigs against Eric July? No, I won't. They are cancel pigs.
They are, and it's ridiculous. And you know what I was thinking, seeing all that stuff? I normally don't like getting into whatever personal drama, but I don't give a crap when it comes to this kind of thing. And you know how when there's a bunch of girls, like sometimes they'll hate on the prettiest girl for no reason.
I know what that's like, yeah.
And I think for guys, this is one of those equivalents, is that if some guy's really successful, then the other guys act like a bunch of little girls and get mad at him for no reason. And that's what happened with Eric July.
Is that really the case? Are Ethan and Shane trying to ruin the lives of people who work at the Rippaverse? Let's take a look at the evidence. If we go to this Twitter post by the Quartering, we will see what he's provided to prove his case.
The height. Like, he's going to have to pull in, and he's already trying to pull in more talented people than like Cliff Richards and stuff. He's going to have to eventually pull.
Well, what about Bart Sears?
Bart Sears.
What about I want you to know in the chat that everybody that Eric could possibly hire, we've already, and the one kind of like, there could be a wild card out there, like Mark Brooks might do it just to say to me, I couldn't care, like that, it wouldn't work. I'd be like, but we've already been through all these people. We know who is available to us, all this stuff. There's no, Shane, am I talking out of school?
No, like a lot of these people have been approached. And a lot of these guys, I'm actually trying not to talk out of school now.
I know, it's hard, man. It's hard to speak it's hard to stay in pocket, isn't it, Shane?
Here he shows a clip of Shane and Ethan commenting on Rippa's claim that some comic artists were thinking of working for him. They were trying to figure out who those artists could be, as they know most mainstream comic artists, especially ones that lean right. Is that the same as cancellation? Ethan actually initially supported Eric July and the Rippaverse, but pulled support away after Eric accused him of hurting his business and saying that he would reciprocate. Eric denies this was a threat, but the message is what led to them parting ways, and eventually being hostile. The conflict got more heated after Yellow Flash decided to nuke the Comicsgate community room on Twitter and blocked Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan was an ally of Flash's and contributed to his show Flashcast for years. He now decided to get back at him by making a show called Trashcast where he ruthlessly roasts both Flash and Eric for hours. When Ethan decided to go to war with Eric and Flash, he wouldn't let Mike Barron on because he was afraid this would cause him problems as he works for Eric at the Rippaverse.
Hey, Mike Barron, I see you back there. This is probably not the stream. I'm ranting right now, and you're not going to want to be here. I love you, buddy. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry, I put the link in there, and I completely changed the whole thing about this live stream.
This isn't the only time Ethan wouldn't let Mike on either to keep him from being tarnished in controversy. While the Quartering claims that Ethan wants to cancel people at the Rippaverse, he actually hosts a weekly show featuring one of their employees. Thanks for watching this video and have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what you think below. Also, I've got another video over here which explains how all this drama started between Ethan and Eric.